Hello everybody and welcome back to the new VR news. As always, I am Mateo311 and this is your one channel for everything VR related. Today we're going to be covering the insane sale that's going on for Steam games right now. Many of the games you already have are receiving updates. We have some cool new games to check out, a VR haptics gun, and the Oculus Quest can do 120 Hz. So let's not waste any more time guys and jump right into this. Let's start this video off with some upcoming games. We recently got a cinematic trailer for the upcoming fantasy RPG Return to Nangrim. In Return to Nangrim, you'll travel through an ancient dwarven mountain city, craft weapons to defend against the creatures that now lurk in this fortress, solve procedurally generated puzzles, and unravel the mystery of what happened to this once powerful dwarven family. Now VR definitely needs some new RPG titles, but unfortunately this video doesn't show any gameplay, and the title won't be available until 2022. But if you're looking for something that'll be available much sooner, we have Alien Dawn. Alien Dawn is a 10-person co-op survival title currently in closed playtesting. Aliens have arrived and they're raising the dead, so you and your friends will have to battle for survival. The game features an array of different vehicles, physics-based weapons, and it's playable in both traditional flat screen and VR mode. It's currently scheduled to release on April 21st, and if you're interested, I will include a link to the playtesting sign-up. Now, if you just can't wait for something new, that's okay, because Steam has a huge sale going on right now. There's only one very big problem, and that's the sale ends today. Actually, if you're watching this video when it launches, you only have a few hours left. Now, if you don't know what games you should be buying, I just put together a 40-minute video that ranks over 100 VR games. And while I do recommend you go check out that entire video, I'm going to give you some cliff notes right now so you can grab some stuff off the Steam sale. Moss is currently $13.50. Boneworks is $24. Arizona Sunshine Deluxe Edition is $19. The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners is $32. Vertigo Remastered is $20. Westworld Awakenings is $8, and so is The Thrill of the Fight. Now these are just some really easy recommendations. But if you've been waiting for a specific game to go on sale, odds are it's on sale right now. Now if you end up missing the sale, or you didn't want to make any purchases, don't worry, some of your favorite existing VR games just received some updates. Okay, so let's start with the game that I guess I have to mention every single week, and that's Population 1. Until February 22nd, Population 1 is running their Advanced War Mode event. If you haven't tried it, War Mode is these large 9-on-9 battles, rather than the traditional 6 teams of 3 players. The Advanced War Mode is the same as War Mode, but it randomizes the jump-off location every time the map starts. Now we also have some additional information on the upcoming Season 1. Season 1 will be introducing 2 melee weapons, a knife and a katana, and they are also introducing light machine guns. Season 1 will run for 10 weeks, and it's coming soon, but we don't have an official launch date just yet. Now, if Population 1 isn't your style of shooter, Solaris Off-World Combat also just received a new update. Version 1.06 introduces a new pre-warm-up match lobby. So rather than just sitting around waiting for a game to begin, you can now talk to your squad mates, explore the map, test out some weapons, and even practice killing the enemy. They've also introduced a new system that automatically starts the match after 4 players have connected, rather than the typical 8. They've also adjusted the shotgun so it's not as effective at long range. Now if you're still playing Solaris Off-World Combat, these are some really nice updates. Speaking of really nice updates, Blade and Sorcery has just released Beta 8.4. Version 8.4 brings with it blood and wound decals, the return of death animations, and some huge performance updates. The developers have promised that combat feels much better now, and the performance issues that started to plague users in the version 8 updates are now resolved. So I'm definitely ready to jump back in and check this game out again. Another game that I might have to jump back in and check out is Swordsman VR. Swordsman VR previously had a major issue, and that's all enemy armor was just cosmetic. Now, I reported this when beta testing the game, and I also showed it off when I live streamed the release version. Basically, you could stab any enemy right through the head with 0 resistance, even if they were wearing a metal helmet. Well, the armor has finally been updated and will act as a collider, so your sword will deflect off armor, and if you want to get those headshots on an enemy wearing knight's armor, well, you're gonna have to stab through the open slots. Now, Swordsman VR also has the upcoming Hellfire event, which is a competition where you can take home $800. It starts on February 25th and will run until March 14th, and I will include a link in the description to the official rules. Okay, so our last update is from Medal of Honor Above and Beyond. If you are an HP Reverb G2 owner and held off on getting this game due to lack of support, well, good news, because official support is finally here. The game is also currently 20% off. Now, based on my past experience with this game, I still wouldn't purchase it at 20% off, but maybe it improved significantly since the original launch. Okay, so at this point, the Quest owners watching the video must feel a little bit left out. So here's a quick update regarding the App Lab. If you're not aware of what the App Lab is, it's the official, unofficial app store for the Oculus Quest. The website applab.games has been created by SideQuest, and here you'll find all the titles that are available from the App Lab. So go ahead, check out the website, the list of games is already growing. Okay, so before we jump into the hardware news, we have one more VR is amazing story to go over. Rendever is an organization that brings virtual reality experiences to senior citizens. Recently, they allowed an 87-year-old man to fulfill his lifelong dream of visiting the Grand Canyon. George Hendricks recently won the opportunity to go visit the Grand Canyon in real life, but due to physical impairments and the ongoing pandemic, he was unable to travel to Arizona. This is where Rendever stepped in, providing George, his wife, and their son a virtual trip to the Grand Canyon. Over the past few years, Rendever has provided over 650,000 virtual experiences to tens of thousands of senior citizens. And this is just one more reason why VR is amazing. Okay, so let's jump into the hardware news, starting with a Q&A featuring Andrew Bosworth, the Vice President of Facebook Reality Labs. So we learned a few things, including the fact that the LCD panel inside the Oculus Quest 2 is capable of 120 Hz. Now, running the Oculus Quest 2 at 120 frames per second isn't really practical for both the battery life and the performance that the XR2 chipset is capable of, but it would be a nice option for playing PC VR titles. If you're not familiar with the overall impact of the refresh rate in a VR experience, 120 Hz would create a more immersive, more comfortable, and smoother experience. Now, the Q&A also discussed but failed to really answer any questions regarding Virtual Desktop on the App Lab store. Currently, if you install Virtual Desktop via SideQuest, it comes with this killer feature which allows you to stream PC VR games to your Oculus Quest. Now, Facebook rejected this feature from the official Oculus store due to the fact that performance would vary greatly based on the user's home network. As of right now, Andrew Bosworth and the developer of Virtual Desktop, Kahvikone, are both unsure if this feature will be approved for the App Lab. Now, another question that went unanswered is the feasibility of varifocal optics in new Oculus headsets. Now, this is a technology that Facebook has been experimenting with for quite some time that, if implemented, would lead to better image quality, better performance, and increased realism. Unfortunately, though, there's some technical hurdles, including size, cost, and overall durability, holding this technology back. But a technology that recently got the green light is the Striker VR haptic gun. Now, currently, this product is only available in VR arcades, but after receiving a $4 million investment, the company is looking to make this a consumer product. It will support both PC VR and the Oculus Quest, and their target price point is under $500, but they're hoping to bring that down to something significantly lower. My concern is overall game support. The product should include a thumbstick and a standard button layout. We also have tracking concerns since this product is supposed to work on both PC VR and the Oculus Quest. Their current arcade version does support Steam VR tracking, so the question is more for inside-out tracked headsets, and will we need two separate models, one for PC VR and one for the Oculus Quest? Currently, the PC VR and Oculus Quest market do not have a product like this. The closest thing available is a gun stock, and while the ProTube does make one with force feedback, my personal experience with gun stocks has been pretty hit or miss, mainly because you can't see them in VR. So a product that is properly tracked in VR would be a great addition to VR peripherals. I don't know, guys, let me know what you think about the Striker VR gun in the comments below. Okay, everybody, that was today's new VR news. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, consider subscribing. And as always, I'll see you guys on next time.